Today on In the Woodyard, we're going to the new Woodyard. I'm taking the tractor over there this morning because we're getting some gravel. So I'm doing a road trip. The new Woodyard is only about 2 miles from here, and it's going to be easier just to drive over there versus loading the tractor up and unloading it and all that. And then I'm going to be driving it back here probably in a day or two so that I can keep working here and get the rest of my stuff out of here. The tractor's right there. That's what's left to move. Obviously the pallets, the bins, the bladders, and that wood over there is the only wood that I have left here that's dry, ready to be sold. And I've actually got 2 orders, so that stuff will get sold in the next couple days. And then I just got logs to move and some rounds over here. You can see these rounds. Obviously my grapple, my big bucket, I'm going to take over there right now. I'm going to put that on, and then the forks, and then all these rounds here and all these rounds here are going to be going over. They just have to be loaded up in the dump trailer. Then those logs, all those logs, and the logs over there on the other side of the truck, both sides of the truck, there's logs. And I am going to be calling a couple different loggers to see if they can haul stuff. Already next week I should be ready, because I should have the ramp to the new big slab, the big concrete circle that I'm going to be working on. I'll have the ramp to that ready to go, so plan on having the logs taken over probably all in one day. I think they could do all of it. They can load these up and haul them because it's a short haul. It's just a matter of loading. They can put a load on in half an hour and unload it in half an hour, and it's like a 5-minute drive, so shouldn't take them more than a day to get it done. And I think I got 2 different guys in mind that could do it, so I'm going to give them a call and see what they got going on next week. So then everything will be out of here except for, moving the bladders and the rest of the pallets and some of the totes over there that Adam's going to take a bunch of those for his mom and dad for their wood boiler. So that's the plan. So I got lots cleaned up yesterday. Mike and I worked over here. We got a bunch of this cleaned up. We got that dirt patch there. That's all cleaned up. And so it's opening up. Bert's starting to put totes out over there right now. Those are his. And so he'll be using the space, because there's going to be a lot of space once I'm gone. I don't think I ever used more than maybe an acre, something like that. The new place, I have 2 acres under lease, and that'll give me plenty of room if I want to grow and if I want to spread stuff out, so I don't have to be worried about not having room. I just did 2 acres right away, so it's going to work out really good. So we're going to put the bucket on right now, get in the tractor and go for a little ride. We got a load of breaker coming. It's supposed to be here in about a half an hour. I'm going to spread that, and then we got some 3/4 and fine mixed stuff we're going to put on top of that. We're going to put some out front out here where I've been working. I'll show you what we've done and why. And we're going to put some right here. So I scooped up some of the dirt that was on the ramp, put it right there because I want to put a load of gravel, not a load, but half a load, like right through here, because that's a real low spot. I know that'll cause issues. There was a ramp they had going up into the slab here that was raised about a foot, and it went way up into the edge over here. So it went all the way back over here. It was about a foot thick, so I scraped all that off. Well, maybe not a foot, 8-10 inches, something like that. Shoved that out there, filled that in. We got a load of breaker that's going to come right there, half a load, whatever. And I trimmed off all these trees because they're all hanging way over the edge. So everything that was kind of blocking, I cut just around the inside edge here. And I'm going to haul those away probably tomorrow, actually. I don't have time to do it today. Right now I'm just going to push them into a pile, and then tomorrow we're going to haul it all away. So when he gets here, I'm going to be spreading some gravel. That's what's happening. gravel spreading is done for now. I gotta go get my rake, because I gotta clean the edges up, but I just parked the tractor and it looks pretty good. I mean, I gotta get the edges straightened up just a little bit so when the landowner mows, it's a straight edge, because right now it's kind of jaggedy. So I'll rake this in here and straighten this out. Same over there, I'll straighten that out. But it's nice, and I drove over it about 1,000 times, and it's packed down pretty dang good. It wasn't as soft here as what I thought it would be, actually. When he backed up the dump truck with the first load, it didn't squish in too bad at all. So he dumped half the load of the breaker rock up there, and then he drove back here and dumped the other half of the breaker rock, and I spread that out right here, because all the water from the barn comes off and goes right through here. So I put all this breaker in here, and eventually I will get some 1.25 inch, 3/4 inch, whatever, and I'll spread that right through here. So that'll work. There is a culvert right there that goes through over to there, but I put the break here so it can drain through. But this is the spot that was wet when he backed in. He sunk in a couple inches, a little bit squishy, and it hasn't rained in a while. So when it rains a lot, I got a feeling this is probably pretty wet right there. And the rest of it doesn't really need any gravel. I think I'll be fine. Once I get that spread, I'll probably put some right about here and go there, and that should be good. This here is a lane that has been here forever, I guess. It goes around the barn. Like I said, I got the concrete all the way through here. There's this level, and then there's another level here. I didn't even know I dug around, and there's some concrete under here too. And so I'll be able to use all of that. And then one of the other things I discovered when I was here cutting some of the trees down that were leaning in. So there's the slab. You can see by the size of the tractor over there how big it is. It's 100 feet across, 3 feet thick. It's a big one. And when I was cutting some of the trees down, little bitty ones around the edge, all the stuff that was leaning in I cut, and the stuff that had branches leaning in, I cut that, and I pushed that up into a pile. So tomorrow I'll cut the rest of that up. But I think I got this trimmed pretty much the way I'm gonna leave it. I am not gonna cut any of the trees down. I actually want it for shade, for working in here. It'll be pretty nice. These are mostly cottonwoods here, and they will be shaded. I'll probably cut that one big branch off there. And I think that one right there I'm gonna cut off. I just couldn't reach it, so I'll bring a pole saw to cut that. But what I discovered is there's a drain out here, so I gotta clean this out. It's full of, there was trees and stuff growing in here, and I'm probably gonna put gravel in there or some rocks so that it's level. But what I discovered is, obviously they've got this trough here, outfeed, and I came down here just to see what it looked like. I gotta show you something. So it's got sides and 3 foot thick with the hose here. I came over here and look what I found. Concrete. So that means there's concrete, I think, from there all the way to here. So I'm gonna clean all this out of here, get this all cleaned out in these trees, and I will have a place to shove all my debris right to here. So I will be able to, as I'm working, just shove all the debris off the edge here. I can come around with the tractor, scoop it up, haul it way back to the woods, and dump it when I want. So all the debris can be dumped right here. That will be awesome. And I'll have a bunker to work in that I can put all the debris. So any bark, branches, sawdust, all the nasties, I can just push right off the edge. How slick is that? Slicker than greased owl dung. As my Uncle Jed would say, wee doggy. So there you go. That's all I got for today. I'm gonna go load some pallets, bring them and dump them. I still got cleaning up to do at the farm, so I'm gonna do that tonight. And then tomorrow morning we're gonna do a bunch more. I'll see you then, 5:30 a.m. Good night, Irene.